Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch and 9 News Weather as we're going to take a look at a very hot, yes, smoky, yes, I know, but probably a bit of a repetitive forecast for us. But I think tomorrow we're going to start to see some changes work their way into the Front Range and much of Colorado thanks to some monsoonal moisture that'll work its way into a region. But for now, yeah, we're still talking about those hazy. Those air quality alerts still in place. 16th day in a row that Denver and the Front Range looking at that ozone action day in northwestern Colorado for parts of Routt County and Jackson counties out there, including Steamboat Springs and the Yampa Valley. We're looking at that wildfire smoke that is mainly leading to that air quality advisory out that way. And we are still looking at some fairly high ozone concentrations in the city. Denver between about 70 and 80 AQI, which is maybe a tick lower than what we saw yesterday, but generally speaking, still looking at some of those relatively high ozone concentrations. So limit that time outdoors, carpool when you can. All right, smoke, wildfire smoke, that's a big part of the forecast and the equation here. That's why we've been seeing such a prolonged period of this lousy air quality. And in fact, I would say it's terrible air quality. It's been that way for a couple of weeks now, and it's that wildfire smoke that's really helping enhance that awful air quality for us along the Front Range. We still will keep with that overnight and tonight, through tonight and into tomorrow. Another thing to note with that is that will enhance those sunrises and sunsets. You'll notice that reddish tint to the sky tonight and tomorrow. Current temperature, Denver, in fact, I just took a look at the in-between hour observations up to 91 at Denver, which means that is our 25th day at 90 or above so far this year. We're going to get up to 94 in Denver, 96 Greeley, 95 Grand Junction, and staying generally speaking about 3 to 5 degrees above where we should be for this time of year throughout most of Colorado, even Leadville at 10,000 feet, looking at those temperatures getting on up to 73 degrees. So forecast highs here in the metro, looks like 97 for us in Brighton, 97 Platteville, so our typical hot spots up in Weld County will be getting up into the upper 90s. Most of us, again, mid-90s, a pretty good bet throughout most of the metro area. But as I mentioned, already clinching that 25th day at 90 or above so far this year. In a full year, we averaged 44 days, so that puts us probably slightly ahead of average. We're probably on pace at this point for about 45 to 55 days at 90 or above, though we've got a couple more in the forecast for you later on this week. All right, satellite radar imagery. This will be a bit more active today than what we saw yesterday, and tomorrow this will be more active than what we're expecting today. So gradually increasing those shower and storm chances. The monsoon kicks into gear, and it looks like today, once again, we'll concentrate that chance for some of those showers and storms into western Colorado. And by the way, that could include the Grizzly Creek burn scar area in through Glenwood Canyon. So if you're traveling or planning on traveling on I-70 today through that area, unfortunately, and I hate to tell you this, but I would plan on some of those road closures. And as a reminder that CDOT, Colorado's Department of Transportation, will close down I-70 at Glenwood Canyon anytime a flash flood warning is issued for the burn scar there. And again, that's just to the east of Glenwood Springs. So again, keep that in mind for today. We will have some showers and thunderstorms, but you might notice here that those shower storms today will be concentrated in the mountains, the San Luis Valley, the San Juans, the western slope, getting some of that beneficial needed moisture. Again, maybe a bit too much of a good thing in some of those burn scars, but for the most part, this is beneficial moisture, and it's mostly concentrated in those areas that really need it. It's western and southern Colorado that's getting the bulk of the action today. That is good news. We'll still see a few of those shower storms linger through tonight. Then as we get into tomorrow, we'll start off with a bit more in the way of cloud cover than what we're expecting or what we've seen over the last few days. Also, some of that smoke will limit some of that sunshine as we start things off here on your Wednesday morning, July the 21st. For your night tonight, though, for your night of July the 20th, we're expecting those temperatures to drop back to the upper 60s. A fair bit of cloud cover, so that will actually keep those low temperatures tonight about 5 to maybe even closer to about 10 degrees above where they should be for this time of year. So it's going to be a pretty toasty night, at least by our standards here along the Front Range. And by the way, the third week of July is typically the hottest week of the year for the Denver Front Range area. So this is normally a hot time of year, or in fact the hottest time of the year, and so for those temperatures to be running a few degrees above where they should be makes it maybe a tick more impressive. Meantime, tomorrow's temperatures getting up to 90 degrees, again a little cooler than today. That's because we're going to have some of that added cloud cover, probably a little bit more smoke as well. So those temperatures getting up to about 90 degrees. some late showers and storms. There will be more coverage tomorrow than what we're expecting for your day today. So as we get into tomorrow, we do see some of those showers and storms. Again, budging a little further east. Denver, that will include a higher chance for today than probably, I would say, tomorrow looks like the highest chance for a shower storm than pretty much any time this week. So I would say at this point, plan on maybe some indoor activities, maybe that outdoor happy hour, that evening jog. First of all, evening jogs right now probably a little bit complicated with some of that smoke and some of that lousy air quality. Well, tomorrow we're going to have some of those showers and thunderstorms mixed in there as well. So tomorrow may not be a great day for that. By Thursday and Friday, we will start to decrease those shower and storm chances. We'll see a ridge of high pressure build back in, and that should, again, gradually increase that sunshine and also, by the way, boost those temperatures we get later on through the week. But tomorrow, again, 90, 91 for us here in Denver. Eastern Plains, still looking at those mid-90s. Once you get to about kind of Fort Morgan, Lyman on east, we'll probably reduce those rain chances significantly for your day tomorrow. So we're just kind of budging those shower and storm chances as we get into your day tomorrow. Meantime, in the mountains, a lot of 70s and 80s for us, some mid-90s for us along the western slope. So tomorrow, again, the best chance that we'll probably have this week for a shower or a thunderstorm. Then that ridge of high pressure builds back in for Thursday and Friday. We're back into the mid-90s as a result. And for the weekend, we'll be dropping those temperatures back into the upper 80s to around 90 degrees. And we'll see those temperatures, generally speaking, upper 80s to low 90s. I would say this, there's still some differences on the computer forecast models for the weekend. So stay with us about that forecast, especially for Saturday. It could be a little bit stormy depending on which solution pans out. But again, the weekend right now looking a little bit on the dicey side, especially for areas from I-70 on south. So just keep that in mind. Again, you got those weekend plans. You're making some of those plans. Just keep that in mind that the weekend could be a little bit hit or miss in terms of those shower and storm chances. Close look in at the weekend. At this point, I would say Saturday has a better chance for a storm than Sunday, but both days will leave that chance for a storm in the picture. So that's a look at your overall forecast. We're mainly staying on the hotter side of average, mainly on the dry side, though. Tomorrow, a notable exception. I think tomorrow we do boost those shower and storm chances for us for your Wednesday. And then as we get later on through the week, we'll dry things back out, only for maybe some of those shower and storm chances to move back in as we get into the start of the weekend. So let's take some of those comments, questions that you might have on those for you. So let's take a look here and see what you've got for us here today. And by the way, hello to all of you watching out there, and thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch and on 9 News Facebook Weather.
There was a problem with Facebook. It didn't launch there.
Oh, so Darren is telling me that we didn't launch a Facebook on Facebook. So I guess we don't have any of those comments on Facebook. So thanks to Darren for letting me know about that. But we're normally interactive on this. Normally I'll take those comments and questions and join us on Facebook Watch every day at 12:30, and we will try and take as many of those comments and questions as possible. But for now, have a great rest of your day and stay dry. And by the way, stay safe. Remember, try and limit that time outdoors and carpool when you can. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi here in the 9 News Weather Center.